Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I am so excited that you're here today because we will be doing Bulletproof coffee 2 ways. So I have one here and I have one here, and we're going to walk through the steps of how I made each of them. I made them each different using different equipment, I guess you would say, and also different ingredients. Are you Marie Kondoing your life right now? Are you going through everything and asking what brings you joy and tossing out stuff? Listen, I did that like a year ago before Netflix even started that stuff. And I will tell you that yes, does it work? Yeah, it does work. However, let me tell you, I have way more coffee mugs than I need to have. I have so many coffee mugs and I will not throw any of them away, because when I hold each one of them and I say, do you bring me joy? The answer is always yes. Personally, if you've watched any of my full day of eating vlogs, I'll put a link down in the description below to that playlist, you will see that every single morning, this is what I do. I have a Bulletproof coffee because that is my breakfast. I no longer eat cereal or do any of those kind of breakfasty things. Listen, there are definitely times where, like, if we go to the diner, listen, I do enjoy pancakes. I do enjoy French toast. I'm not saying that I never eat those things, because I totally do. However, on days where I know I'm trying to just like be a certain kind of way, I know I'm having Bulletproof coffee in the morning, and I do not eat then a meal until lunchtime. So how are we gonna make it? I'm gonna show you 2 different ways. One is using a blender, one is using a shaker bottle. I'll show you all the ingredients, I'll show you how I do it. It's so simple. This video should hopefully not be long. This intro might actually be longer than the rest of the video. I don't know, that's really sad. Okay, Bulletproof coffee version 1. Here we go. We need coconut oil, butter, coffee, salt, and cinnamon. So get your stuff, I'll show you mine, and let's start blending it up. The amount of coconut oil I have is obnoxious and crazy, but I have coconut oil here. You need that. I'm also going to be using Kerrygold butter. And personally, I love to use some salt and some cinnamon. If you're not putting cinnamon in your Bulletproof coffee, you are missing out, because it really does make such a huge difference. So I'm going to use 10 ounces of coffee and 1 tablespoon of that coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of the butter. We're gonna put it all in the blender. I'm gonna show it to you, and we're gonna see what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of salt. I usually do 1, 2 twists, and then it's time for cinnamon. This can be as much as you want, as little as you want. I really honestly keep adding more and more because I think it's really great, and I actually will put some on top of it once it's all blended. So we have our coconut oil, our butter, and we are going to blend it up. Okay, so that is Bulletproof coffee number 1. We did that with coconut oil, butter, cinnamon, salt, coffee. Used my Ninja blender for it, and all those things, I'll put the ingredients and everything that I use down below. But now it's time for the second version of Bulletproof coffee, and this one is much easier. You do not need a blender. I personally use a shaker bottle for it. I use a shaker bottle. It has one of those little balls in here. I'll show you. You can get these off Amazon, any one of these bottles. Pop it in, and what's great is that we're gonna put the same exact amount of coffee, which was 10 ounces of coffee. We will fill it up, and then I'll show you what we're gonna use to put inside the coffee to make it a Bulletproof coffee. I used to make Bulletproof coffee with the butter and the coconut oil every morning when I first started. And the thing about it was that it was just so time consuming. You saw the blender, you saw everything. Now, when you're trying to rush out the door, it's a little difficult to be able to manage that all the time. So I needed to find a different way, a substitute, something that I could do on a day where it had to be quick. So I found this version of Bulletproof coffee, and I instantly just became in love with it. So if you've watched any of my full day of eating vlogs, you know what's coming next, and that is keto cream. just like the Bulletproof coffee I just made, this also has coconut oil in it. It has some sea salt. It also has MCT oils, which I did not put in the Bulletproof coffee that I just made because I don't have MCT oil in my house, because honestly, the only thing I would probably use it for would be when I would make those Bulletproof coffees, and I don't do that a lot, so I don't buy that. I just instead get my MCT oils from the keto cream. So all it is a powder. This is the sweet cream flavor, and we are going to open it up. This has 12 grams of fat, and it does have 3 carbs, but when I do Bulletproof coffee, there's carbs in the other Bulletproof coffee I just made as well. I don't have anything else to eat for breakfast. I just do this. So you take your keto cream, dump the whole thing in there, and I will show you what the difference of the two of them look like. So you just put it all in here, put on the lid. Now remember, once you put a lid on it, heat is trapped, so you are going to want to shake it quickly, pop it open, and throw it into your coffee mug. I always snap it on, shake. You don't need a blender for this. However, I would not use a spoon. I would actually shake it up. It gets frothy, kind of like a latte, really yummy. So I will get my other weekend mug that I have here and pour. And let's switch that camera angle and see what it looks like. Here is what our coffees look like. We have our Bulletproof with butter, coconut oil, and all of that yummy goodness. And then over here we have the keto cream that we used, nice and frothy. So as you can see, I love the weekends, and I also love Bulletproof coffee. Whichever way you have it, whether you're making it old school style in your blender with all the ingredients from your fridge, or if you're using keto cream and you're just making it that way, really simple in a shaker bottle, whichever way you do it, it is such a great way to start your day. Start you already with healthy fats so that your body is starting to make those natural ketones in your system, and it fills you up and lets you continue to just stay on track until lunch, when you probably will have your first meal. Now, can you have Bulletproof coffee even when you're not eating a keto diet? Absolutely. Just try it. Some people love the taste. Some people love the butteriness of it. Some people don't like the butteriness, so that's why keto cream is a great fix for that as well. I personally love both. I like to go for convenient and fast and easy, so that is why I use the keto cream. So I hope you guys like this Bulletproof coffee 2 different ways. There's no judge and there's no hate on which way you choose, because both are great. I hope you guys found this helpful and shows you that, listen, you can add little things to it, add cinnamon, add nutmeg, add whatever flavor you love and make it work for you. This can be so accessible for you. So hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and also subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to stay connected with you and let you stay in touch with me as I upload new content every week. So check out the links in the description box, stay connected, and until next time.